What is up, guys? We are back to the Natural Testosterone Big Dick Show, and today we're going to be discussing natural remedies for increasing your testosterone. I'll hand it over
Yeesh.
to you, Alec.
So,
Awkward silence.
yeah, so what do you want to talk about specifically? Like,
uh,
what was your
one,
motivation to get on this call today with me?
so I want to increase my testosterone. One thing I've been experimenting with over the past week is pine pollen every single day. Now, I've avoided that. Like, I've only been doing it 1 day a week because it's so powerful that I was like afraid that it could affect my androgen production, testosterone, etc., interfere with the HPTA. So I there's not much research on it, but it seems that sellers seem to advertise that you should take it for a week or two, and then cycle off. And it kind of bothered me just taking this stuff every day, like the idea of, because it could shut you down. I don't know, but from my own experience, like, it's been crazy. I'm getting really high test symptoms, bro. I'm asserting myself. I have no issues with women. I will gladly just approach any girl. I don't give a fuck. In fact, I give so few fucks that I think it's getting kind of bad.
Man, recently, I don't know what is up with me. Like I would never do things like out of nowhere from like at a stoplight, just start talking to girls that are waiting with me. I would never do that. And it's like this inner, like, there's like an inner voice just like, do it, do it, do it, do
Big dick energy. Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is going on? And I'm like, what? It's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, and then you're like, because I don't really do that. And then once I done that, I was like, man, this is actually so easy. Like,
It is. It's
uh,
so fucking easy.
uh,
And that's the thing. Like, when we get into our heads and that, it's like, okay, like, you basically have to fucking speak to this girl, right? And in your head, you're like, fuck, what's the perfect moment? When do I approach? Should I get up now? If I do it now, you're not confident. You'll start jolting around. And then it just fucks up. But all you really have to do is just, like, the second you make eye contact, be like, yo, hey, what's happening? How you doing? And it really is so simple. You don't even have to have a full blown conversation. You say, I like your fucking, I like your shoes, or don't say she's beautiful. Don't do that. But, like, it's not that hard. Pine pollen fucking helps with that shit.
I'm still waiting for mine,
Yeah, forever waiting, man.
forever
So
waiting.
you've been waiting, dude. I recommended this to you like how many months ago now? You still waiting for delivery into to Ireland. That's the good old European Union Brexit for you.
I could maybe get it delivered to Ben, and then when I go there, get it off him. What's the delivery time when it comes to in London?
Uh, Probably, like, depends if it's first class or second class. Like, first class is usually a day, so you order it,
Oh,
and then not the next day, but the day after it arrives. Then second class is like a day after that. So it
if I
doesn't
don't
take that
get it
long.
by then, I'll just order it to Ben or something.
Yeah, dude, honestly, you're like, I can't fucking stress this enough how fucking potent this is. It's like, right now, bro, I feel like a fucking king. And, like, not only that, but it's the way I carry myself as well. Like, I just don't give a fuck. I'm walking around the place, dude. If there's a girl there looking, like, I just don't give a fuck. I'm just there like, yo, what's happening? I'll make conversation. I just don't care. And I fucking love it, bro. This is exactly like what I've been searching for in terms of testosterone optimization.
Yeah, I. What does it have? It has androsterone in it, doesn't it? Androsterone.
Yeah, so I believe they're called steroids. It's androsterone, androstenedione. Yeah, androsterone, androstenedione, DHEA, and epi testosterone, which is basically like plant testosterone, but it's still like bioavailable, amazingly.
I'm
So
gonna
yeah,
I'm gonna pull up the thing, and How do you take it? Just
I was gonna make a joke then, but it would be too inappropriate. Um, um, I take it like so. I put a few drops under my tongue. Like I use about when I use the pipette, it takes about half of the pipette up, and I use about 5 of those. So I fill it up halfway, one in my mouth, again, 3, 4, 5. Leave it under my tongue for about 10 to 15 minutes. And like as I'm just sitting on the bus waiting, I feel like my energy, that fire inside, come back, and I'm there like, oh shit, I feel like fucking speaking to people, and yeah, it's very, very pro-social, very. And these earphones aren't.
have you ever
Sick.
used truffles? Because I know 1 gram of truffle contains roughly 1.7 UG of testosterone.
I mean, I've used magic truffles, but no, I've never. No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I wasn't even aware of that.
Yeah, that's one. Celery has some things in it for.
Actually, that might be a fucking plan because, like, when you consume like the truffles or the celery, you're not well, you might get the androgens from the celery. The truffles, if it is something like epitestosterone, you're not going to get it. But wait, how would truffles have androgens? They're not a plant.
I'm looking into it now.
Oh, that's interesting. It's a fungus.
Celery contains 2 natural androgenic pheromones, androstenone and androstenol. When chewing celery, those pheromones. Well,
are you reading those right? Androstenol or androstenediol?
so it's androstenone, or Ostenone, and androstenol. Stenol. Yeah. When chewing celery, those pheromones would then trigger similar olfactory bulb response as theorized with truffles.
Yeah, so olfactory is that's your sense of smell, and actually I've heard that just smelling celery is androgenic.
Interesting.
So it might be worth taking a stick to the gym or something before you do a 1 round max. Just take a big whiff of some celery.
And then we have pine pollen phytoandrogens. So it contains 80 ng per gram of testosterone, 110 ng per gram of epitestosterone, and 590 nanograms per gram androstenedione. I can't read, man.
Don't worry, man. Yeah, that's my concern because it's so high amount. Like it's not like steroids, but it's enough to make an impact with your natural levels. And again, I'm just experimenting at the moment. But
so the dosage that you take, how much would that be per week? Would be that considered like how many milligrams or whatever? I don't know.
Mate, your guess is as good as mine. It's a 2-to-1 tincture. I don't even know what that means. Like it just means that there's like 2 for every like a gram of vodka they use or whatever, they use like 2 grams of pine pollen. So like I have no fucking idea what that means. I don't know. I can't tell you, man. Like there's no certain like this equals this much.
Sure.
You can't even work it out because vodka doesn't weigh the same as water. So it makes it really confusing. If they were the same weight, you could kind of work it out as like a milliliter being a gram, but it's just, yeah.
Sweet.
Tough one.
So you're taking,
but it's fucking amazing.
So you're taking 1 dose per day now?
Yeah. So I do it like literally is a pretty well. I'm gonna take, I'm taking Wednesday off. I'm taking my rest days off, so Wednesday and Sunday are my rest days. I'm gonna stay off it then, but I'm gonna try again next week, doing it every day. And I don't know, man. Like the problem I'm facing is that I can't tell because it's so strong. I can't tell if my balls are shutting down because I just feel good. Like what? Like I can't work it out. I'd have to do bloods.
Did you weigh your balls before and after? Um,
I've tried to do that before, man, and like something
that's
came
why
up
you're
wrong.
laughing.
Dude, I know. I've tried to do it before, and it was like, I don't know, man, because you don't really weigh your balls, you weigh your sack as well, and then you weigh other stuff. I don't fucking know, man. Well, I'm pretty sure we've all tried to weigh our balls before, and you know those little weighing scales, the small ones the drug dealers use,
Man,
right?
you're the only one doing this. Don't get me into this.
Mate, I know you've done it at least twice, but yeah, it's just like it's weird because like when it says the average weight of testicles is something like 80 grams, and then you drop your sack on it, and it's like 250 grams. It's like, yo, what the fuck is happening here? There's something wrong. So I don't think that's accurate, but it's a bit hard to isolate the best thing you could do is just go by size.
So how did they weigh it? Like cut off the balls and then weigh it, put it back?
I don't I can't answer that. I genuinely don't know. I mean, with a mouse, I guess you can, because they got those little tiny balls. Bro, I don't know. I have no idea.
Interesting. Interesting.